Our next author is very special to me because, in addition to her amazing books, I'm going to share with you her first book on audiobook, but she is also a part of our team here and worked with us to be a teacher. And she sort of plays me in a way in the Spanish version of The Author's Way. So, if you are a Spanish speaker, and you would like to write a book with us, we have La Vie de la Tour, and you will meet our instructor, Lilia Sixtos, there. Today, we are talking about her new audiobook. Oh my gosh, my child wants to be an actor, The Art of Raising an Artist. Welcome, Lilia. How are you?
Oh, I'm so happy, Angela. I'm so happy really today. I'm grateful to be here and be part of, in some way, of the Arthur Incubator team.
Yes, you are for sure in so many ways. Such an important part of this community. You have had such an amazing year in your business, with your books, as a mom. So many things have happened for you. I don't even know where to start. Um, but let's talk about the art of raising an artist. Now we have to add in the time of COVID, because you've been raising an artist while Broadway got shut down. You got a Broadway star without Broadway. Let's talk about this book and what it means to be the mom of an artist.
Well, the idea of this book came to my mind when I met all my guides and my editors in the Author Incubator. You know that I tried to write my book 18 years, so I learned a lot of ways not to write a book. And then I learned how to do that in 3 months. So I discovered that a lot of our experiences in life as a human beings can be something that create new opportunities for more people. And I didn't realize that how to convert my experience as a child actress, trying to become a ballerina at 5 years old, and then being a professional of art, teacher of some young artists and very famous singers in Mexico, and then being a mom of a beautiful girl with a lot of artistic talent. So I put all together with the help of my editors to clarify the idea and to, my idea is through the book, help parents with child with artistic talents to develop the environment to create a whole family support to help them to explore the possibility of artistic career. Now with the COVID, everything changes. I have been working in theater in Mexico, going back. I live in Austin, but I continue going back to Mexico, and I have been a director and artistic director of some shows, important shows like musicals as Cats. And recently, just in January, February, we opened a new show, Saturday Night Fever, a musical with a lot of production. And just 2 weeks after the closed down, we just shut down the show. And that happened to my daughter, who her name is Aline Mayagoitia. So she graduated in Michigan, University of Michigan, as a musical theater performer, and she has been living in Broadway for the last 3 years as a professional. So she had already contracts for the summer this year, and they canceled. So it was so painful for the Aris family to, and I know for everybody in different ways, because depending of your business, it affects everybody. But for the people from theater and not having the possibility to have um, uh, the direct contact with audience is very painful. But now they are doing so many amazing things that this year has been such a good training for me as a mother, as a performer, as a teacher of actors, entrepreneur, helping people to overcome this situation and showing in a creative ways how to be in some way productive thanks for some doing things in platforms like this, Zoom and Facebook Lives and Instagram Lives, and all my teachings and my experience as an artist is helping me to do that already.
Yeah. Yeah, and for sure that's part of why you got the gig with us.
Exactly.
What are some of the things that happened because you wrote this book that you are most proud of?
Oh, so many things. Many things. First, inside. You always said that you need to be the author who wrote the book. So there is a transformation inside. I think I learned to trust more in what I have to offer. I have to trust in my experience more than in my language because Spanish is my first language. So I have to overcome a lot of that fear to communicate in English uh, first. But then during the year, I have been learning so much about how to apply the marketing principles that nobody told us that we will learn. That was an extra training that I didn't know that I was paying when I signed for writing a book. All so much learning about marketing that right now I feel blessed that I really focus on those teachings for the whole year, because right now I think we can put to work all those knowledge into our careers. And this is so amazing. I have been doing Facebook Lives from many different topic, doing so many different topics, and I have been invited to talk in different podcasts in Spanish and interviews in radio stations and talking about developing talent. So my book is helping me to help people to understand that they need to overcome any obstacle they have in order to make their talents flourish. It doesn't matter if you are 40 or 50 or 60. And that's another book that I'm already writing. So it's amazing how one thing bring me to another subject.
I remember where you were, maybe better than you. But 18 months ago, when we started working together, I you didn't kill me, but there were a couple days I thought maybe you might jump through Zoom and kill me, where you were trying to just get your hands around the book and the outline, and we wouldn't just say yes. And you'd come to the car. I really thought you wanted to quit a couple times. It was a little rough. And then I remember when you had that first breakthrough, I could see like, oh, she gets what this book is. And it came together and you got it out there. And I have watched the same thing in the last 2 or 3 months. We've been working with Marianne and through COVID. And I have watched so many, I mean, you already had beautiful posture, but something about how you carry yourself, how you show up. There was so much searching 18 months ago about who you were, and now there's so much certainty. And that's the journey I've seen for you, from searching to certainty, knowing why you're here, and not just what you could do, but who you are. And I think working with Marianne has brought that out too so much in you. But it's very cool to watch
And
that.
it's wonderful that opportunity to work with Marianne. For me, was like a big surprise in my life, and just that those things that the universe put together. And I think the universe put together you both because in some way you are yin yang. So many different possibilities come together when you are together. And I was a fan of Marianne Williamson already. I was studying her teachings for many years before, and now having her as a part of the uh, people I can count in order to find my way to be a better human being and a better author, and understand much more which is our part of in this moment in society, in the world. So it's very profound. And have Marianne here, it's really, you cannot say, tell any lies to yourself, because you can try to make your career bigger to get more money from your book and your business and your training, your coaching. But at the same time, you need to continue working in yourself and be sure that you are congruent and having your heart open to help whatever is your platform right now. It could be art for me, teaching actors or parents of actors. Right now, my second book goes more for professionals who have fear to be in front of the camera. And it's going to be very fun to work with that kind of people right now, because are millions of people that are struggling to be just in front of the camera and communicate emotions and feel confident about that for me, the first thing I have to do is to look at myself and know where I am as a human being and be honest in my desire to help others. If I can be the best I can be, I know whatever book comes from me is going to touch hearts and it's going to change lives. So I'm so, and I got emotion, Angela. I have been very emotional in your coachings and with Marianne. And it's because I think this work with you and Marianne really goes deep into your soul. And this is something that you cannot find anywhere easily. You can have ideas of marketing or buying some mini courses to try to put your business outside, but this work transforms your life and shows you better who you really are. And in that uh, process, you will flourish and you can change lives.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing together. That's what this book does. You can get it, The Art of Raising an Artist. Oh my gosh, my child wants to be an actor. Lilia Sixtos, available now on audiobook. Congratulations.
Thank you, Angela.